Hey guys, so we're here with Lance Silber, guest appearance.
Hey, happy to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go. So, you know, one of the interviews I have is with Aaron Kyro, your buddy.
Yeah,
What was it like working with him?
it was amazing. He's a super cool guy. He's like one of my best friends, and I mean, we grew that channel together from like 30,000 subscribers to now they have almost 4 million.
Whoa, dude. So, you know, I asked Aaron all these different points about what was successful for him in creativity. And one of the things he said is he gets inspired by looking at movies. And, you know,
Oh wow.
sometimes movies that don't have anything to do with skateboarding.
I didn't know that about him.
Well, there you go. So, you know, working on Braille, what was kind of the key for you as far as creativity?
Well, we just kind of forced ourselves to make videos no matter what. I mean, that was one thing. It's like sometimes you just don't feel like you want to go out and make a video, or you don't want to whatever. So you just kind of like, no matter what, we just did it.
Yeah.
You know, every week we produced a video every single day, and we just made sure that we were out there. And we also collaborated with a lot of people. That was successful. You know, there's a lot of other YouTube skaters, and they're really talented. So we would meet up with them, and that would help bring a whole new aspect. And also these guys would be really excited to make videos and grow their own channels, you know? So that was cool because it kind of brought like a new energy to it. So that was really helpful. And then Aaron and I would meet up a lot, and we'd throw ideas at each other, like what video should we make next? And that always helped to have another person to work with.
Yeah.
So you can kind of like work together to create ideas.
You've got working your craft, you've got the collaboration and creating all that energy with other creatives,
Yeah.
getting ideas.
So yeah, one of the other things that we did that was successful is we would go to the skate park and we just film with kids that were there, you know, and we'd be making our video, but they could come in and participate, and they could try out the thing that we were skating on, or they could do a trick for the video, or, you know, they could make random comments, and that was really fun, and also just added like an unpredictability.
Yeah.
So I guess just kind of being open, you know, letting everybody take part in what you're doing. I think that was a successful action for us.
Boom. What was like a high point of your experience with Braille?
Well, I mean, when we made the glass skateboard video, that's obviously like a one that I always talk about, because that video, we created it and we didn't actually think it was going to be successful because the skateboard broke. But it ended up getting 16 million views, and it went totally viral, and it was on the news and stuff, and our channel really grew a lot at that time. I think we gained like 1 million subscribers in a short period of time.
Wow.
A couple months or a year or something like that.
Yeah.
It was fast. And then that grew. The rest of our channel was getting a lot of views, so that was really cool. I mean, never forget about that. And then that growth just lasted for a long time, and our kind of whole channel was sort of like viral for a while. And I mean, we still have a lot of successful videos, but that was definitely a very like strong growth period for us. So that was cool.
That's awesome.
And that just came from continuing to make videos and think of ideas, and then you just suddenly come up with something that's different, you know? So that's, again, just like forcing yourself to just keep going out there and making new things and trying to think of new ideas, and eventually you'll just come across something that works.
Awesome. Okay, we're talking about filmmaking, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But are there other areas that you could apply to different art forms that you learned from your experience with Braille?
That's a good question.
Okay.
I'm sure just like one of the things is, you know, studying up on your craft. It's an obvious one, but
Yeah.
you know, I did read books on filming and YouTube, and anytime I could read something, I definitely would. So I'm sure that's helpful. And
So what was your favorite part of the whole experience?
I guess it was just. I mean, I like to make a video that would make people laugh. That was probably my favorite thing.
Oh, yeah.
I really like to make people laugh. So anytime I felt like we created something like that, and just putting that content out there and getting the reaction from people was always fun. Meeting lots of people along the way, and you know, a lot of people would write us in saying our videos helped them and inspired them and made them feel better and got them out of depression and things like that. And so that was really cool to get all that feedback.
Awesome. Yeah, you know, I have a whole chapter on humor and creativity from
Yeah.
Jim Meskimen.
Oh, nice.
Because it really does play a big part in the whole game. Because the more serious you are about it, the more rigid it's going to be.
Yeah.
And if you can lighten up, you know,
Absolutely.
So we hear from also Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson, and many of these other creatives mention that you just gotta lighten up. You gotta, let those creative juices flow.
Yeah. So I'm lucky because I have a really funny dad, so I got a good sense of humor from him.
Bingo. Bonus points. Okay. Actually, I get my humor. I try to get my humor from you. Well, Lance, any other final words that you'd like to leave our viewers with?
Well, I think this book is great. I think that you guys should check it out. He's a very talented photographer and artist, so I'm sure that this is going to help. And, I like all the principles in it, so definitely check it out. And he's a good dad. I can vouch for that. So you should write a book on parenting next.
Okay, I might actually. Yeah. It's got to include going surfing a lot.
Yes, going surfing and
snowboarding, skiing, backpacking.
Yeah.
All those adventures we went on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lance.
You're welcome.
And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, right, Lance?
Absolutely.
Shouldn't they subscribe?
Yes, they should.
And also share it with your friends. Share it, right?
Share it.
And what else should they do?
They should leave a comment.
There you go. Leave a comment and get out and capture your own images of life.
And what else should they do?
Go out and have some fun and create something cool.
And what do you think? What else should they do?
I think that'll
that
do
covers it.
That pretty much covers it.
Awesome.
It's a full day.
Cool. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah,
it's awesome
thank
to
you.
be here, and I hope to come back soon.
We hope to have you back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lance.
All right.
Okay.
I always try to do the Borat, where he stands up out of the frame.
Yeah.
One time I was with him, and we're at a bookstore, and I was asking him, "What are you looking for?" And it was a book on how to be funny, basically. You remember that?
That book changed my life.
Do you remember that?
I kind of do.
I don't think you found anything.
It was,
But it was like how to be a comedian, basically.
right. I remember it was still on my shelf gathering dust. So I don't think I even read it.
No, but did you actually find one?
No, I did actually.
Oh, really?
I did, but it didn't do anything.
That's funny.
It wasn't very instructive. Awesome.